Are you ready? Can crush us. It don't really get no better than this. The podcast that you're looking for if you're really heavy into wrestling. Hosted by the Mark. Energy that's so amazing. Gotta keep it entertaining. Rep the Can Crusher Nation. Yeah, you know what's going down in the ring. Lights out when you hit a ding ding. Knock 'em out like boom bada bing. Hold it down, you can crown me the king. Got a shout out to the Miz and Duke the Dumpster. We choke slamming everybody. Power driving, hit 'em with a face buster. Yeah, this the show you need and it ain't no need for waiting. Mark, hold it down for the Can Crusher Nation. All about wrestling and keep it entertaining. Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Time to break 'em, let's go. Yeah, Can Crushers. Yeah, Can Crushers, let's go.
Hey, this is Jumpin' Jim Brunzell, and my favorite podcast is Can Crushers. It should be yours, too.
Welcome to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. We are fucking ready to go. Explicit now.
Let's go, baby.
We have no plans for this, but there's so much to talk about. Personal life, wrestling life, non-wrestling life, just Jenks. So I have to let you go first because I'll listen to your stuff. I'll pay attention. I'm enjoying my freshly brewed from the Pinter beer. Ethan has named it Brewed Awakening.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I said, oh my God, that sounds like Rick Rude's finishing maneuver because it was called the Rude Awakening. He's like, oh, and you linked it into wrestling because he wasn't, because there's coffee in this, there's chocolate in it, there's hops, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You brewed it and it's going to wake you up. I'm like, that sounds like Rick Rude's finishing maneuver.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So we're calling this Brewed Awakening.
Oh, I love that.
Not like the Brood from BROD that came out from the stage. But
so is it, are you going to spell it BRUDE for Brewed Awakening? Or are you going to spell it like normal?
I don't know. Do you think I'm not bottling this first batch?
But I mean, but to play on the name.
I need to have to figure out how I'm going to send this to you.
Good luck with that. That's got to be
welcome to a wrestling podcast.
That's got to be a Yeti. All right, welcome.
So this is really good. There's chocolatey. There's some malts in it. There's some little bit of coffee taste that you get. It's very hoppy. But Jenks, I'll tell you, this is why I'm not bottling it. First time around, and you can watch what you can't because it's a black on a black screen.
Yeah, it's working.
Every time you shimmy and shake it a little bit, as I'm doing right now, I think I had the carbonation on just a little bit too much. It's not like seltzer or anything, but It's not the beer. The beer. It's not a stout. I would say it's a chocolate Sam Adams. Dark.
Okay.
Or a very calm Guinness.
I'll buy calm Guinness. Because I was going to say, how would that Sam Adams? Would it be a Boston Sam Adams? Kind of have to play that game a little bit. Yeah.
It's really a mix between a stout and a lager with the stout color. It's fucking delicious, though. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. Brewed Awakening.
Magnificent. I'm having the first pumpkin of the year, but it's from 2024. Yeah. Go clean out the fridge before you have people for a draft next week.
Oh, that's right.
That is, yeah. So
it means I have to send you money. Yeah,
you do if you want that first week matchup with Moochie.
Right.
Like I have any control over that.
Not yet.
So
how was your week, fine fellow?
Oh, my week was all right. It was work-wise. It was fine. Could be better, could be worse. It was work. I made it through it, so I'm not going to complain too much. Personally wise, it was a lot of fantasy football prep this week. I got the first draft Sunday morning at 11.
Oof.
I'm going balls to the wall. This is the big money one. I'm got to be all up in it. And yeah, and I got to learn figure out what defensive players I'm drafting. So it's all over the board for that. So
Micah Parsons, apparently the Ravens want him. Imagine him in the AFC North on that Baltimore team. If it actually happens, I'm actually worried then.
I would be very worried about that because Baltimore defense, even though they don't have like big name players, still lethal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So adding Micah to that, no good. But outside of that, no good for anybody. No good for anybody. Outside of that, it is what it is. Tuesday I worked from home because after Monday I was like, fuck it. I need to be home for a day. So worked from home, did nothing. Well, did work, but that's been my week. I mean, nothing too crazy this week. How about you?
As you guys are listening to this Saturday morning, it is my last day of working until Wednesday.
Oh, must be nice.
Well, the pool shuts down, so that means
That's
finally, and I won't count Sunday because Sunday's not a work day, but Monday will be my first day off since May 20th.
Wow.
So I am off. Phone will be off. There will be video games and nothing else to be done on Monday.
Is it going to finally be college football time?
It is. It's going to be a whole day of college football. I need to get through the Delaware schedule and hopefully get to Pitt or,
Yeah.
I might restart. I saved it on TikTok. Maybe I'll send it to you if I remember to. Somebody redid kind of what you did last year.
Okay.
But it's a little bit different. I don't know. But I think I want to do something besides keeping Pitt in the ACC. I want to spin it, make it myself, maybe whatever. Yeah. I just have to remember if I can refind it because I think I saved it. I'm not sure. Whatever. Work was work. So that's that. My week was nothing, honestly.
Yeah.
Until Friday when I took a half day and I just did a lot of stuff. Half day meaning I worked and I left at noon. So I really only took 2 hours off. So it's really not a half day. I'll start with this. Okay, I'll start with this because Jenks is going to be pissed.
Uh-oh.
Pissed. And this has been under the cap for a while. Because at 1:00 I went to the doctor's. And I'm allowed to work, but I'm allowed to be on the DL as well because I have a slight tear in my meniscus.
Oh no.
It's going to see where I can adjust this, that, or the other, or I will be on the shelf for a while.
Are you pulling a Seth?
I am not. I pinky swear, and I knew you were going to say that. I've been hobbled for a while. I just, knowing what I had to do at work and this, that, and the other, now I kind of get a little bit of downtime. So I scheduled it. And we did all the ultrasounds and this, that, and the other. And they came back very quickly and said, yeah, you do have a slight tear. And you fucking tape it up for a while and deal with it. No more jumping on and off the garbage truck. Or you can do it. And you'll be back in a couple weeks and you'll actually be having surgery.
Yeah.
Or we can see what goes on if you be nice. And maybe you won't need surgery.
Oh, man.
This happened probably June. Because I can pinpoint exactly when it was. It was was one of the rainy days. Foot slid a little bit weird. And it's been hurting. But sometimes you have to power through. So
yeah,
I ordered a shit ton of that kinesio tape or whatever. I have some on it right now from the doc. Clearly I can wear this for a couple days, but you have to wash and you have to do this, you have to do that. You can't really not supposed to keep it on long, but he's like, do you have any? I'm like, no, I can get you some. Yeah, I can get some from Walmart too for $97, or they have pre-cut ones
Oh yeah.
on TikTok
And
that all I have to do is ready to go. So,
yeah.
or Amazon or wherever. So they will be here soon. Yeah.
Yeah. The KT tape does wonders for that or any type of thing because I used it before in the past. Walmart does have it where it's pre-cut 20 strips in a thing. It's like 15 to 20 bucks depending on what you want to pay. If you can get it cheaper somewhere else because I think that's outrageous for tape. But
the ones on Amazon are actually made for your knee. Like there's
are they?
There's the ones that it's like the support that keeps it strong. Thank you, Bailey. It's the support that keeps it strong, and then the two upright ones that you do crisscross applesauce around your knee to actually hold your knee in place.
Okay.
So I found those in multiple colors, by the way. So one day I could be lime green, the next day I could be pink. Just some.
So did you get the variety pack there?
Of course I did.
I thought you would have just went hunter green and called it a day.
No, I got the variety pack, so I could be a pink one day, and then I walk in with shorts on at work to sit in the office for a while. They're like, pink today, huh?
Yeah.
So,
men wear pink. I mean,
we will see where this goes. This is going to be my saga now for a little bit. Suggested to go to therapy. I was going to say rehab.
Yeah.
Maybe after this weekend, rehab.
Make you go to rehab. And I said, no.
That's the podcast hitting the bottom of the barrel once again. I said,
the bottom of the barrel.
Let me do my thing. I already have a TENS unit at home. I have, things that I can do. I don't need one. It's an extra cost.
Right.
I know the guy that's going to be, my therapist anyway. Hey, Dave, I'm doing this, and this. He's like, yep, sounds good. So we'll go back in a month and see if it's worsened or bettered or nothing.
Not good.
No, it's
not. No.
So
the toughest thing is if it gets worse, the later you get in the year, the more you're playing in the snow with a surgery.
Or maybe that's my thoughts to get out of the snow this year.
I mean,
because I can work from office and not miss anything. I just maybe say January, February, and March, I got a lot of office work.
You better pray you have a lot of office work because you'll get into that snowplow. I mean, you're not. Is it on the driving leg or not?
Of course, it's on the driving leg. It's on my gas.
Oh, leg. Well, see, that's perfect. Then you got this figured out.
Yeah. See, no more 1:00 calls in the morning.
No more 24-hour days.
Plus, if I schedule it, it's not life or death, so it could be always pushed for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't have a million sick hours.
True.
If I wanted to take time off, it's all. Once he said that's the first thing that went through my mind. I'm like, how long can we delay this? He's like, well, you can do a month's checkup and see where we are in there. So that's like October I go back.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see.
Well, that's a good amount of time to play some video games and enjoy office work. Right. Not out in the blistering heat. No.
So we'll baby this for a while. So sorry that I hid that from everybody that loves me and everything.
It's rude, but it's okay. I get it. It's fine.
You have to do what you have to do
drink.
Sometimes. I'm making you drink. Now you're going already to the next one. What's the next one?
Wizard stuff.
Oh, wizard stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I got to get that out and done.
I will probably be editing this a little bit, so you'll hear some jumps once in a while because I have to go get my beer. I can't have them sitting by me now. So Jenks might have to ramble for 30 seconds like I did last week.
I will. The sad thing is I've cracked the second of my 3 beers that I've already had here, so this is not going well.
Remember, Jenks and I said earlier to each other, probably going to be a quick one because
we're going to run out of beer.
The rest, I don't know. I got 12 pints in the fridge all of a sudden.
Yeah, but you're injured. You have to go get it every single time. So I'm just
And
saying.
now I'm probably not allowed carrying that much. And
Oh yeah.
yeah.
How are you going to do football every day? You can't put the pinter right next to you and just start pouring it because it's too heavy.
Max is going to have to learn some tricks of the trade.
Put a saddle on him.
Plus, football starts in 2 weeks.
I was going to bring that up too. How's that going to work with the season tickets?
There's a lot of travel involved. And if I'm going to have one of those, non-bendable braces, can't sit in a stadium seat with that. This all needs to at least go until Thanksgiving-ish.
That's fair. I mean, hopefully it doesn't come.
Hopefully I don't have surgery. One.
And
one.
You just might have to find a special someone to drive you around if you need it.
I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody like that out there. Maybe somebody will bring me some tea and we can ride around.
The people that bring the tea are the ones that should stay in your life, right?
Right. I completely agree. I hope I'll be able to throw hatchets.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Some hatchets.
I am right-handed, and when I throw darts and hatchets, that's kind of my plant leg, though. Even darts.
Oh, yours is right. Well, I see darts, but like hatchets, you go. I haven't done a hatchet in like 5 years, so I don't know.
Even in darts, I have a stupid throw. Everybody says, "Oh my god!" I go up, and I don't toe the line. I full foot my line sideways, and I throw.
Oh, okay.
Kind of from the hip.
So you're turning into it, and then just
right.
Okay. Yeah.
I did the same thing the 3 times that we've played hatchets too. Me and my friends played hatchets.
You're teeing yourself up for an injury at that point.
I really am teeing myself up for a lot of stuff. I really am. So that's where my life is right now.
That's fair.
It's okay. It hurts. I've got some cream to put on it, kind of like steroid cream.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I wonder. This is real thoughts that just came right now, and you can ask Jenks. The
wheel. I just saw his smoke come out of his ear. So
I wonder, because we have a pee test coming up, a random one. If that's, I clearly have a prescription for it, this, that, and the other, and I can duly know that.
Are they testing for steroids?
I don't know. I don't think. No, they don't. They drugs,
assume
alcohol. But if it comes up, I mean, I have it. I'm like, here, this is, and I might not even get picked because it's random at work out of the 12 guys.
I think if you get ahead, listen, you go into work and say, listen, I got a torn meniscus. They gave me steroid cream. I know this is coming up. Just giving you a heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might show up that I'm turning into Barry Bonds.
It's not. Hey, you know what? If you turn into Barry Bonds, you turn into Barry Bonds. Just remember us, folks, when you get to the top.
Fuck. Did you see? We're not talking about wrestling at all this week, guys. This is why it's never short and sweet. Earlier this week, there's a new viral study, this, that, or the other, out there from Full House, which I don't know who Uncle Jesse and
I was going to say, is that the TV show? That Bob Saget? Did he come back to do the study?
This Full House study has Barry Bonds number 1 of greatest player and Roger Clemens number 2 before the icons of before the icons of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig and yada yada yada.
I could see the argument for Bonds. Let's be honest. We can see it. Home run hitter of all time, steroids or not, it happened.
Right.
Roger Clemens to me is just out of right field. I don't feel like he's even touching maybe the top 10, maybe even top 20.
How does he jump over Nolan?
Well, exactly. Nolan pitched, 30 years? At least 20.
The only person that's ever going to hit 5,000 strikeouts?
Exactly. There's no way. Nolan Ryan, if he's not 2, if he's not 1, he's 2 or 3.
Right.
He's in the top 3.
Right.
Who is this again?
It
I need
was Full House. I saw it on the New York Times, a Full House thing, Full House viral or something like that. MLB the Network was talking about it, and I kind of got pissed right off the bat. I mean, yeah, you can make a case for Barry Bonds, but listen, he's just been scrutinized for the last 25 years.
Well, yeah.
You know, I mean, now that he's coming back into form, I guess they're like, oh, let's throw Barry Bonds up there. He was great as a Pirate. He was, awesome average, had the arm, had the speed, this, that, and the other. Later in his career, once he went to San Francisco and got his dope, as my grandmother would say, the dope. Yeah, he became a home run hitter. He did. He was prevalent. He crushed the fucking ball.
Yeah.
I don't longevity though. I know this is a debate we should have, maybe like others, like our friend Dan Mucci, and I will even say our friend on this one because I bet you he would have some solid points. Cody Hetrick. We could put together a different podcast about that and have all of us on and talk about that, but that's not for a wrestling podcast.
Yeah. Well, so for
that
Dan
wasn't
Mucci,
even one of my
probably.
Yet, but,
Well, that's fine. For Dan Mucci, he'd probably put Kenny Lofton in the top 5. Let's be honest here. I'll throw that shades because that's what he modeled his career after at the high school level. But I don't understand the logic behind Clemens at 2, 3, whatever it was.
2. It was Bonds, Clemens 1 and 2, and then it went to Babe.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like I was trying to find it. Apparently I have to subscribe to fucking New Yorker. They don't like the membership I have. So
Mark Sorensen is, I think, number 4 on the list.
Sure, Casey Blake's number 5. Yeah. Jack Hanahan's probably like 6. Hanahan or whatever.
Hanahan,
yeah.
Deke Scram's in the top 10.
The mayor of Seawolf City is number 1. Number 10 on your program and number 1 in your heart.
Rolly Bishop. Welcome to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast, where we don't talk anything about wrestling.
Talk about everything under the sun. By the way, I just want to plug Ole Miss getting a win over Georgia, number 2 in the land, and Alabama this past week. We got number 5 LSU coming up next in this next game. So
how many years are you in? You in year number 2
3.
yet?
Oh, 3. We did 2 years at Eastern Carolina, and now I'm in the 3rd years in Ole Miss. So
remember last year when I took off work for days and played this, and
you were like light years ahead of me, and I'm like, I can't even get anywhere close.
Now I care about work and stuff.
It's like it flipped for both of us because I'm just kind of like, see what happens.
I told them definitely Monday, Tuesday. I'll see about Wednesday. So
I'll contact you. Don't contact me.
And then if it gets to Wednesday, why the hell would I go back for Thursday?
Well, I agree. I mean,
because I have every Friday off the rest of the year.
Yeah, I don't know why you go back a week. I don't know why you go back 2 days.
I don't know, because there's if I am on garbage or there's like days that I like seeing certain people out there.
That's fair.
Yeah. Plus, there are reports that I do daily that I can't let pile up that far. So.
We'll see. You are being a very responsible individual. That's fair. That's nice of you. I'm happy for you.
I don't know how long it's going to last, though.
Probably till winter. Then go fuck yourself.
Touche. The writing's on the wall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mark, it doesn't need surgery, but can you do it anyway?
Just make a cut. That's all I need.
Yeah,
just
okay. Now that I get 3 months off, right? Yep. All right. Before we get into wrestling, I do have one more thing.
This is like old times. First hour for the other stuff, and then back to wrestling.
I am so excited Taylor Swift's going to play the fucking Super Bowl halftime.
I know. It's technically, I think it's unofficial yet, but it's there. I think everybody knows it's happening.
She likes sourdough.
Sourdough Sam playing off of that.
47 seconds of cheering, Jenks.
Yep.
That was her concert in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Give her 60 seconds to do something. It's Super Bowl 60.
Let's see.
And then 186 days until she decides whatever or something.
Yeah.
Which is 186 days from the day that they did the podcast till the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was even able to figure those out. Because I did watch it.
Yeah.
Because I knew that she was announcing her album on
Right.
there because Ethan had told me. So I'm like, oh, I want to see what this album is about. I don't know if I'll understand this album because it seems like it's going to be things that I won't catch on to. Like,
Fair.
This is definitely an Ethan album that
Yeah.
I don't know. He knows who Ophelia is already. And if you don't know anything, this is one of Taylor's next songs, The Diary of Ophelia or something like that. Like, he already knows who Ophelia is. So it's all going to wrap around to this. And he's trying to tell me, like, I'm excited that she said she's doing the Super Bowl, Ethan.
Yeah.
It's not confirmed yet. I'm like,
It's
those
amazing.
4 things to a sports fan.
Listen, she's dropping hints that was sanctioned by the NFL on a podcast with an active NFL player and a retired NFL player, both who are highly respected within the NFL. If
Right.
you don't think this is a plan to get people hyped now for it, you're sadly mistaken.
And Travis will be able to be there with her because I've already heard the Super Bowl is the Lions and the Ravens, if you look at the color scheme.
If you do look at the color scheme, even if the Chiefs make it, he's still technically there for.
Right. But he
wouldn't be able to participate or be with her.
Right.
So I'm praying for a Lions Ravens Super Bowl, to be honest. I know you're a Steelers fan, but I would love to see that.
Lions
Something
Steelers
different.
I'd be fine with.
I'm good with anything. Listen, I'm a Buccaneers fan, but I'm realistic. You give me the Lions in a Super Bowl, I'm happy about this.
Speaking of which, as you're listening to this, me and Jenks will not be talking today because it is preseason football today, Saturday at 7:00, and it is the Steelers against the Buccaneers.
The Steelers and the Buccos playing in Heinz Field, not Akershire, whatever the fuck that's called. Heinz Field.
Right.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Well, all starters should play this game.
It's the second game. They should play, and for a considerable amount of time, I would think.
Probably till the
2
end
quarters.
of the third.
Usually it's still the end of the third, but I'm going to say end of 2.
Yeah,
maybe
some will
through the
trickle.
third.
Maybe Aaron will only play half.
Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah.
Is Aaron playing the preseason games? I don't know.
Who knows? I hope not. Otherwise, he probably would make it to week 1.
I honestly forgot he was on the team.
Listen, as good as Mason Rudolph and Skyler looked, I'm okay. Even if Aaron gets hurt week 1 against the Jets, as the English professor hopes.
I mean, he got injured as a Jet his first game.
Right.
So it's only fitting that he gets injured against the Jets in his first game. Is it in New York or is it in Heinz Field?
It's in New York.
It's in the Meadowlands. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe 47 seconds into it.
I hope he breaks the record at that point.
Well, he's showing that he's a Taylor fan too.
That's
really
exactly right. He
solidify
wants to get there to be a Taylor fan.
He would solidify that she's going to be the Super Bowl act by getting hurt at 47 seconds, right?
Yeah, I think that would be perfect. Or 60 seconds, minute in. Or what is this? The 12th album? TS12? Is it TS12? I've heard that thrown around.
Yeah.
12 seconds in. They return a kick, 8 seconds, and then as he's handing it off, just falls apart.
Do you have any non-wrestling stuff so we can wrap this shithole up?
Let me see. No, the greatest rivalry in fantasy football is happening at some point this year. We're hoping week 1.
We
Circle back around here.
I got on him a couple other times this week again, and he
There's
got
been
mad.
a lot.
He got mad this week. He showed me the fist on one of his
He's
posts.
gonna fight you.
I know.
Listen. When he fights like Shane McMahon. So you should be able to just catch him and you'll be fine.
Oh, so he dances.
He dances.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to come after him like Brock.
Yeah, catch him. He's surprisingly fast for his age. So catch him and then go for it.
Suplex City. Before we get in, probably the biggest talked about thing this week in professional wrestling, I will start off by saying congratulations to Logan Paul and his wife. They got married as of recording today in Italy. Really cool. So congratulations, Logan.
Congratulations to both of them. Wishing you a long, lovely life together, hopefully. Also, watch out for Jelly Roll because he's probably coming for you.
He probably sang at the wedding.
Do you think he? He probably did. He probably had a nice little part in it.
Yeah,
it was probably part of the bet they had when he lost.
Yeah, if I beat you, you have to sing at my wedding. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, Jenks, this has taken up way too much of the week for me. I wish it was resolved Monday when she was pulled from a match. I'm going to sound like a complete dick over this. I wish it was resolved Monday from when she was pulled from the match all the way to today as of recording. Her and her husband were on Steph's podcast and nothing really came out yet. What are your thoughts on Naomi being pulled? It's an injury. Many people have said it's a pregnancy. Title's probably going to be vacated, which next weekend there's a huge match for it. Where are we going?
Yeah, with the amount of secrecy that's been around it, it is screaming to me that they are adding to the bloodline at that point. I mean, that's just what I could see from this. If they are, fantastic. Congratulations.
Right, congratulations.
We'll see this child in 20 years, and they'll be the next Roman Reigns at that point. But I think, hold on one second.
He's choking to death, by the way, folks. He's choking to death.
I had to clear my throat.
Damn! Let me clear my
throat. My throat. No. Listen, that's the second music pun. We are now open for business on music puns in this podcast today.
We are.
We are. Anyways, it does feel like a pregnancy announcement. And they're just finding the right time to do it. I feel like, which is great for her and Jimmy, and I'm happy for them. But at the same token, you also have to be like, man, she finally got to the top like she wanted to, and now it's taken away at that point.
She had discussed if it didn't go well in WWE after leaving TNA for that hot second to come back, she was going to retire. I think this is also a goodbye to Naomi then as well. Like,
yeah,
she hands the title over and it's vacated. And we'll talk about matches that we could get over that here in a hot second. But I think we don't see Naomi 5 years or so until she gets a little run in like Michelle or those other. I don't think she's coming back.
No, I would agree with that. I don't think she's has anything left to prove or showcase. This was just a run to right a wrong that had happened. You know, her and Sasha and Mercedes left for a reason, to voice their displeasure with the way things were being booked, and they did that, and she came back to come back and close the chapter with that. Now this, I think you will see family does take precedent, and it usually does. I mean, it's just one of those things where you have to accept that your family will take over that. That's why Becky left for at least a year, to make sure that, Rue was doing good, getting acclimated, getting off to where she needed to go. It's about that time. And she's 37. She's
I was just
getting
gonna
up there.
say
This
she's
can
a little
be
bit older.
She's a little bit older. That's a little more concerning of a pregnancy. It's a little more that you have to take extra caution with. And if that is what's happening with Naomi, then she's going to take the necessary steps to make sure.
Super bummed because this is the best run she's had. She is now started clicking to be everything.
She found the perfect character for herself, and sometimes
remember she started as a punkadactyl.
She did, and now she's grown into the caution, right?
Yeah.
And it's perfect. I mean, she's done perfect with the role. She's grown into it. She knows what she wants to say and how to deliver, and has been a great heel with it. Unfortunate timing, yeah, but at the same token, I don't think she'd find it that way.
No, I don't think so either. And I'm glad you said it like that, because she has been to the top. She's done in WWE essentially everything she could. No Queen of the Ring or the mid-card titles, but she's had the tag. She's done this. She's done that. She is a Hall of Famer to me of what she's done. She said earlier this week when talking, I think it was actually Monday when she said this, she is happy where the division is. There's a boatload of talent ready to take over. It's just sad that she found out Monday and they wanted to discuss, hey, she took a test Monday and holy shit, you're pregnant. Right. Okay, we can't tell anybody that yet. We want to figure this out, that, or the other. Cool, fine and dandy. Why not announce it on Steph's? Then say, hey, make sure you watch this coming Monday. Have, an announcement about what's going on. Pierce is going to be out. Because everybody listened to Steph's podcast to see if it was really going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
They did. I kind of read through some quick transcripts of it.
Right.
Nothing came out that said, my leg got eaten by a shark or I'm pregnant. None of that. So I think Monday she still does come out with Pierce and they make that announcement and we roll right in then. We roll right into holy crap. And I said next week. Next week is not. Next week is Forbidden Door, then followed by Paris. So we have 2 weeks essentially of pay-per-views coming up. We have somebody already going for the title, Jenks, in the form of Steph.
Right.
So is it to find out who a number 2 contender is then? Or do they say, well, Rhea's pretty decorated. She should just get it. We're going to have a battle royal. We're going to have a this. We're going to have a that. Let me hear your thoughts of what you're going to say.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a step back here because I want to comment a little bit on that. This could have been a case where she just took a home pregnancy test and it said positive, and now they need to confirm it before they move forward with it. We'll see if that's the case and when that boils down. But back to what Mark had asked, I truly believe it's a Steph situation. Steph was in the title match, so they need to have a secondary match to add another person to it, which could be why they previewed Io versus Steph on Monday Night Raw. It plays perfectly into that. They build up the match. They probably have a fatal 4-way battle royal between any of the women out there on this upcoming Monday night, and then they just put Io into that slot, so it ends up being Io and Steph. I mean, that's what that interaction, I think, was trying to tell us prior on Monday night when they saw each other in the hallway. I know they also teased Io and Rhea, but that was more from a tag team perspective, I think. So, or more friendship angle, I guess, if you want to go that route. It wasn't friendship, but it was being real with each other, if you will. But I think from a perspective looking at it, it's shaping up like Io and Steph. So how do we get Io to that point, it might come up this Monday.
Do we have my thing is, since we have 2 weeks, 2 triple threat matches, Io, Rhea, maybe they're not even it. Maybe it's Io 1 and 2 against Rhea 1 and 2, 2 different matches. It ends up being Io Rhea again. And then Io gets yet another victory, because another victory over Rhea could still continue the story that they have and kind of set Rhea off a little bit more for down the line. We do get to, and I think it's the right thing to do, Io Steph at Paris. Now, are the turntables turned? I mean, predictions in a couple weeks after we see what really happens, but this is all talk right now. By the way, horrible pour, Sir Michael Jenks, on this one.
What happened there?
I don't know. Horrible pour on my end. I opened the tap way too much.
Amateur hour over there.
I'm learning this.
Amateur.
Yeah.
Bush League even.
Bush League. I don't know. The froth, though, is really thick. Like, it's good. I could scoop that up and put it on, like, ice cream.
This is teeing up some Bush League beer swilling here.
Sidebar. It's funny to see where they're going to go, because if Steph wins, say in Paris,
right,
Naomi was going to lose anyway. I full-fledged think. Was it going to be my prediction? Probably not. But if Steph wins, I think Steph was going to win in Paris anyway. If Io wins, it was going to be what I think Naomi was going to hold on to it, because you even said a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, this is Steph's. You always get that one shot. You get that one shot and you kind of trickle back down. You build yourself back up. In a year, you become champion. We've seen it across the board in wrestling.
Right. To me, this, with whatever's happening with Naomi, has opened it up that it could be that maybe they just decide, fuck it, let's give it to Steph and let her run with it. Yeah. This is one of those opportunities that you get where you say, how can we pivot this? And is it more beneficial to pivot it, giving it back to Io and having Rhea chase it for a while? Or is it more beneficial to give it to Steph and let her run with it and see what she can do with it? I do believe that if they give it back to Io, I think the Mania match is Rhea and Io, so Rhea can get her win on the biggest stage of them all.
Right. Listen, we're on the same page. If they give it to Steph, it's Steph Rhea at WrestleMania, because they've had their own sidebars as well.
They have. Yes, they have.
And I think that's where, for Steph, that would be what we're clamoring for right off the bat. And then insert Io to get to Steph.
Yeah.
It's a Rumble. Or they have their interaction at Elimination Chamber or whatever. The Io Rhea thing's still there to get the WrestleMania, whomever has it. Right. All three of these people that we're mentioning, at least on this podcast, are going to be the players until WrestleMania that have it, swap it, hold it, do whatever. This is your Raw women's division.
Yeah.
For the next 8 months.
It runs through those three women.
Yeah. It does.
I could see that.
Okay.
It's a hell of a division. And let's go off that rail for a little bit. So that's your main event picture. Steph, Rhea, Io. We'll put it there. We'll throw Asuka lingering around there, because the Kabuki Warriors are either going tag titles or they're going to come after Io at some capacity here, because this is building up to be some sort of, there's a schism here, if you will.
There is.
Them all of them. All of them, exactly. So there's some sort of play where these five could become the women's main event area. It's the main event of whatever. They're the top of the card. I look at the secondary title it's at strongest, and they're loving it right now. Or the lovely woman of the house is home,
Woman of the
and
house.
the queen is here.
Yeah.
The queen is home. So then it becomes, now you look at how stacked the second tier of this is. Becky, Bailey, Lyra, even though she can't contend for the title, is still lingering in that tier because she's playing we're facing getting to the top card, but we're also playing in the mid card range still. So she's still in that in between. Nikki's there around. There's going to be exactly Roxy's there, Raquel at some capacity. So now you have all of these women. The Raw women's division is one of the strongest out there.
Without a doubt.
Now, who was it? Was it? No, it was on Busted Open, and we know how much we appreciate Busted Open around here.
Right.
They were saying the stacked women's division is in NXT, and that's the best one in the game. That opens up, to me, I'm going to open up a conversation and say Raw might be your best women's division just by the 10 players that are sitting in between the top tier and the second tier of it.
Yeah.
Like, I get NXT is cooking right now with some of their women and their talent in that, but Raw cannot be ignored where the best parts of the show are tending to lean towards those women of the show.
Without a doubt.
And Rhea doesn't have to be involved for it to be one of the best segments of the show.
I want to go back to your schism.
Okay.
Which I think is going to probably steal a lot of the mid shows matches, because whatever is happening with a la Damage Control, whatever you want to call them, the Kabuki Warriors, NEO, whatever you want to call them right now, there's a player that has always been quiet. And I think that person is going to be a stand-up star once all of this is done. We know what she can do, but she's really never had single matches. Asuka was single for a long time. Io has become. Kairi has always been just in the Kabuki Warriors, the quiet one. Yeah, when she came out, she was the Pirate Princess, and she left, and she came back with Damage Control. She hasn't had many. We don't know. But I've always been, as she's right behind my, my left shoulder, one of my favorites since then. I think she's the one. Asuka's a little bit older, right?
Yep.
Io's stamped, ready to go anywhere she wants to. This schism is going to put a rocket on Kairi's ass and get her. I want to see, my goal at Mania would be Steph and Kairi ripping it down. Two littler women.
Yeah.
Showcasing that, okay, we've seen Rhea, Flair, Becky's, I know, a little bit littler, but Kairi's even, and Steph are both littler, even Becky.
Right.
These are all not knocks, people, before you throw us under the bus. I'm just saying in stature. Let those two cook and do some of the weird-ass stuff that they can do.
Yeah.
Because it always doesn't have to be about the bigs of Rhea and this, that, and the other. I think it's going to be Kairi getting the flag out of all of this.
I could definitely see that. I mean, they've given her the taste of singles run, and despite what the IWC wants you to believe, Kairi is an established professional wrestler, and she can run with this. That could be the boost needed for it, because you're right. Asuka is up there in age, but she's still the Empress in some form or fashion. But it would be interesting to see Kairi break out of that shell, break away from the Kabuki Warriors, start getting more opportunities, more having an Asuka Kairi one-on-one would tear down a house anywhere.
Yep.
Hopefully in San Diego, if they give it the shot, if they give the opportunity, right? So Kairi could be the dark horse in this all, where she is just waiting in the wings for the opportunity, because she was, and I believe, a multi-time NXT champion at one point in time.
tons of titles across the seas too.
Tons of titles across the seas. She's done a lot. This is the ultimate opportunity for them to recognize the talent they have in the roster with it.
Yeah. Who was it? Steph? Was it Steph and Kyrie that were having a match that was interrupted, or was it Steph and Io before Io was champ that was interrupted?
It was Io. It was
Okay.
Steph and Io. So that plays back into what we've seen before,
Right.
where it got interrupted by a bunch of people, and now we didn't get the resolution of it. Because I think it was the night after WrestleMania, and people were ecstatic, but
It got
interrupted, and we never really got that full match experience out of it.
Yeah. So it's all there. It's listen, Naomi is, to wrap this back to her, she's right. She steps away, and it's not like they're going to not miss her, because they will. She adds so much. But she can go away, and this division is freaking fine.
It doesn't hurt at all. Naomi is a major piece that would dent a division if she left. This division doesn't lose anything, despite how big of a star Naomi is, because it has key players involved. But I think that plays into what we've seen in WWE right now. One show's leaning more women heavy with a great division. The other show's leaning more tag team heavy with a great division.
Right.
So we've been begging for years to have a women's only show. I know I think in the past I've suggested maybe we should put the tag teams on display in their own show. They're kind of already doing that with the two shows they have. They're just highlighting different segments of it.
Yeah. They're doing it their way.
They are.
Not a full-fledged women or a full-fledged tag, but heavily focused women, heavily focused tag.
Exactly.
And then the one major storyline, we're talking about SmackDown on this one, the one major storyline is always your open and close. Right. Everything else is your tag stuff. Women are vice versa over on Raw.
Exactly.
So
they are the complementary title to it all, or the complementary division to everything going on in the main storyline.
Yeah. Is this a throw shit against the wall show?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've already started throwing shit at a wall.
We're deep into it, so
I assume that was the case, anyways.
Right. Where do you want to go next, then?
Great question. I'd love to tell you.
Well, I'll make one more announcement then.
Do one more announcement while I figure this out.
This week, you heard me talk about, and now it's definitely that I'm not going because of what I announced earlier in the show, because we have to play this all by year. But Okada at WrestleCade.
Yeah.
Just days ago, Sting was announced. If you've never seen Sting, he's going to be there. These are some of his last appearances, folks.
Yeah.
And then Mr. MJF is going to be there as well.
I saw MJF and I'm like, ooh, that would be a get.
Those would have been my two. Okada, well, three, because I don't have anything by Sting, but those would have been my three where I've dumped a ton of money. But now we have to see what we're doing with my hiney.
You could have just said your knee.
It's a high part of my knee that hurts. So it's a high knee.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Fair enough. You played on that one pretty well.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking up WrestleCade because I got to see if they have prices listed yet.
Probably.
Tickets in advance. So MJF is, I don't know who the fuck Sobe is. Okay, 132. It's 120 for signature, 12 for fees. So that's a combo.
Yeah. Picture and signature. And he'll harass you the whole time.
Exactly. You can get an autograph for 78 or 70, and then or a selfie for 70, but it's 120 basically for
both.
So it seems like it's going to be very comparable to what you're seeing for a lot of people. Okay. Oh, you got Odyssey Jones. You didn't want to get that one?
Oh yeah, Odyssey Jones is going to be there too.
Odyssey Jones, JR and King.
Well, yeah, a lot of the locals and like independent stars have been in. Listen, it's a couple months away, so a lot of their roster, but the bigs are going to start being rolled out now. The two,
Yeah, they really drive home this. I will tell you right now, the one I saw that if I was going, I would want to get Willow.
Yeah,
that one probably. I obviously Sting MJF, and that would be fine, but Willow would be. You're gonna tell me Curryman's on this fucking?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking through
Now
this
you're
list
just
now.
gonna get
Yeah, I'm just looking
you're
through
gonna get
this
the whole
now.
roster of WrestleCade now.
I mean, the rest of these, okay, I see.
There's hundreds of people there.
There is hundreds of people, and a lot of great wrestlers are here.
You don't want Curryman now.
It's tempting. Not Christopher Daniels, but Curryman.
Yeah, nobody wants Christopher Dan. Nobody wants to fall.
Nobody wants that shit. Yeah. Could get LT, the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time.
So since I'm not going, is this you're gonna nix going to Toronto or anything in November and go down for me?
Probably
you
not.
And Kimberly?
I probably can't. I probably could not swing this if I tried.
No, because the downfall is, and it's a bad downfall. But it's a great downfall if you have the time and everything. It's Thanksgiving weekend every year.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big weekend for families. You have to be a giant douchebag like me to leave your family and go down for 5 straight
go
years.
that far. Let's not go down that far.
We'll see. Definitely not this year, though. We have to wait and see. So maybe
hopefully next year.
I have peeps down there that will do some stuff for me.
It's teeing that up.
Some autographs.
Okay, yeah, that's a little weird.
What are you bringing to the table on this show, Sir Michael Jenks?
Oh, what am I bringing to the table? Okay, we talked about the women's division and that. So, honestly, I'm going to go to SmackDown, and I got to give John Cena a little grief here. Gaslighting my man. R-Truth here? What is happening here? Did you?
I did.
I gotta.
You got on.
I'm just saying. Why are you gaslighting my man?
Are they going to have one more match?
I kind of thought they were going to. I kind of thought they were going to get the tag titles at some point with this bullshit.
I don't know.
You have 4 months,
right,
to pull this trigger. Nobody can beat the Wyatt Six. Why not R-Truth and John Cena?
Well, because John's got 10 more appearances left.
Yeah.
Okay. It was 11 last Friday. He's got 10 now. Paris is 1 now since he's taken on Logan, which I'll ruin this right now. If you don't think Brock's coming out, beating the shit out of John before, after, middle, during, all of the above to get to the Saudi John Cena and Brock match, because that's where it's going to happen.
Is it though?
Don't?
They just moved the WWE PLE to the same night as All In or All Out AEW show.
That's right.
So that is when it's going to happen.
Okay. So the end of September.
So the end, I think, the 20th, I think it is. Whatever that weekend is.
It is. It's because I know it's Pitt's off week.
Yeah. So they purposely moved it to that time slot. They are putting it on that one.
Right. So that's 2 appearances. So he's down to 8.
That's 2. Yep, 2.
More September.
We're definitely getting Perth, so that's 3. Saudi's 4.
His final one is 5. Survivor Series is 6.
6. So that's 6 out of 10.
So he's got 4 appearances that they can play with for TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4. He's only going to show up on TV once a month.
that means they're writing him off at some point. And I'm betting it's the Brock match.
That's why I said he's getting written off after he gets beat to shit after the Logan match, during the Logan match, to take this match to Saudi. This middle.
I could see that, but because they've been so petty with AEW and their pay-per-views this year, I think they're saving the beatdown. Brock may come out and F5 him again in Paris. I'll give you that. But I think they're saving a beatdown until the PLE. That's the same night as, yeah.
And then they'll move
forward. And then he's off for a month, comes back at Saudi or something, and then finishes out what he's doing at that point. Because it then comes down to who is the final opponent.
Well, some are saying it's going to be The Rock, because we have to wrap up this whole schism's the word, just like grease is the word. Schism's the word.
We teed up schism today, so if it's The Rock, okay, cool. But at the same token, WWE does not finish storylines. Sometimes they just don't put clean buttons on things like that.
SIZZ.
No, it's like it's SCHISM. SCHISM.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how you spell it.
Sure.
That is how you spell it. So there we go.
Look at this. Fucking grammar police.
It's a fucking spelling bee around here.
You use that in a sentence?
I did earlier, teeing up a schism.
I know. That's what the title of the show is all of a sudden.
But yeah,
he's getting story is he's getting written off for a month. He's
got to lose a month here somewhere. A month and a half. Maybe he doesn't come back until War Games in November. That would be perfect too. November, he gets written off in September, the PLE. He's off for 2 months, although they've already advertised him for Perth, so he has to be back for Perth. Unless he's in a non-wrestling capacity in Perth.
But doesn't it count as an appearance?
It does. It can still count as an appearance, but he's not wrestling. Okay. Right? So one appearance in a matter of 2 months, easier to digest, right?
Right.
You have to assume we're also building up the match with Brock, and Brock is not showing up every SmackDown.
No.
Or the flip side of this is they've negotiated a new deal with John to get him more dates.
Yeah, 15.
Get us through December.
Yeah.
Give us the option.
Up the count.
Yeah. Give us an option for an additional 5 to 10 or something like that, and we'll pay you per appearance wherever we need you.
Yeah. Which would make sense.
Yeah.
It really would. Because there's this sound that... All right, so the match for Logan is set up.
Yeah.
We don't need either one of them on tonight or probably next week.
No.
It's set up. You go to next week, you're in Paris, boom, you do the match. He doesn't have to be on the next week's show because Brock has hurt him.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 2 weeks off from that. He comes back. He calls out Brock. I'm not scared of you. You beat my ass. I'm not scared of you. Let's do this there. Bah, boom, bah. Yeah.
To that point, they don't even need them there. They could very easily be like, they're fighting at the next PLE, and
here's the package. Look at it.
Here's the package. Here's what's happened, and here's the history they've had. Easiest pie. That gets you, 6 weeks with 2 appearances?
Yeah.
That works. You write them off for an additional month. We'll say 2 to get them to Survivor Series. 1 in Perth. Okay, so 1 month off. You go to Perth. You say hi to the fans, whatever, and then we'll see you again in another month.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
It's easily done to get us there.
Yeah. So my throw shit against the wall goes to the new tag team champions in AEW. Because we're having FTR get them, right?
They have to at this point.
And now we have a team that is now set up, solidified to take on, to get rid of Christian stuff.
Yep.
And then we have FTR with titles in hand intermingle with these guys again. And then, as I said way back, we're going to get 3 seconds of photos with the new AEW tag team champions by the end of the year.
Yeah.
It took them a while to get here. It took them a while, and I was getting worried. But Tony's like, I got to make this right for Mark, so let's get to getting.
Listen, Tony gets his ideas from us. We've established that on earlier podcasts a couple years ago.
And
forever. So it took a long time to get here. They had to use a tournament to make sure that they could get through it.
Right.
But it makes perfect sense at this point. I mean, that also, the announcement that it was going to be the patriarchy that they were facing in that first match at Forbidden Door solidified FTR's getting the title shot.
Right.
Because they came after FTR and the patriarchy just showed up to get Christian.
Yeah.
It was not well written how
Not
they
at
did
all.
that. So we've solidified FTR is getting the title shot. They're getting the titles. And then we're going to give it to ENC. And then whoever's going to face ENC, when the time comes to take it off of them, we'll take it off of them at that point.
Yeah, it could be anybody by then.
It could be. Well, let's flip this thing. How long ago did Copeland come? 2 years?
Yeah.
Two
and a half. It's almost time.
I was going to say, Wrestle Dream is about 2 years, 2-3 years, whatever it is. Contract's up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So whoever they're dropping the titles is waiting in the wings at this point for him.
Well, could it be the team with no name? The team that the Pyro goes off early to link back to, I don't know, the best of 5 again.
Yeah.
And we're all like, okay, I am at least.
I think, you know what, that could be absolutely what it is. And at World's End, the best of 5 rears its ugly head again.
Yeah. We're talking about the Young Bucks, if anybody didn't catch on. Just throwing that out there. In FTR.
What was his name? Mr. Nonstop.
It was Slick Nick and Mr. Instant Replay.
Mr. Instant Replay, yeah.
Yeah.
Slick Nick and Mr. Instant Replay. Did you
I love
this one? Okay.
I took this one this week because when the Pyro went off, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't subtle.
No.
Then I'm like, okay. But then they put up Mr. and it looked like their graphics back then. Because back then it was just like Nintendo Paint or
Word or something like that. Yeah. PowerPoint fucking.
Yeah. With different colors.
Comic Sans.
I'm like, yeah. I'm happy. I want to see them in stupid gimmick though.
That's fair.
I want Christian to drop the turtleneck and get them into Edge and Christian attire at least once in this run.
I don't feel like it's going to happen though. I feel like they're going to play the mature card here and then they're going to leave and go to WWE and play the Edge and Christian card there.
Oh, so you think they're going back?
I think they're going back. I think, and maybe this is a bold prediction for 2026, and we'll see if I come back to it at the Crushies. They're going to go back to WWE when the contracts are up and do one final run with it, because you saw the Dudleys, you saw the Hardys, you kind of have a sour taste in your mouth. You have to circle back to that. Mark is having an aneurysm over here. Mark, what do you got?
Today it was announced, by the way. I'm glad you brought up that brought in the TLC, that brought up last week that we were bitching that the Dudleys and the Hardys were there. Blah, blah, blah. WWE announces today, TNA announces today, oh, there's an option for WWE/TKO to buy TNA.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
We've been saying that since 1-1-ish.
Exactly. Day one-ish.
Yeah. So this just means it's closer than we think.
Oh, yeah. They have to preamble it. So
Right.
they're going to play it here.
For the idiots that don't dive in as much as we do.
You know when they're going to fucking announce it? September 20, whatever the fuck date is against the pay-per-view of AEW. You know why? Because
So
that's what they did before.
Everybody sitting at like Vikingo and all those guys.
Them sitting around and just fucking being around there.
Yeah, the Hardys, the Dudleys,
everybody. They're going to do it the same night. They pulled it at Mania. Was it Mania? They pulled the AAA card.
Yep.
They're going to pull it the same night as this PLE just to fucking mess with people.
Yeah. There's an option to buy it. Stop.
If nobody knew that beforehand, you're naive and blind and don't know anything about professional wrestling.
Not at all. Nothing. Turn us off. No, don't turn us off. We love that you listen. We love that you listen. That was my aneurysm, by the way.
That was a good one.
Because I didn't write that one down.
I didn't even think about that. And then I did see that come across today, and it did not pop in my head at all.
Yeah, I lost my shit when I saw it at the doctor's office.
Well, I was like, what the
what?
Fuck?
You all right, Mr. Martinez? I'm fine.
Don't worry about it. That's how he actually tore his meniscus, guys. He ran around the doctor's office. I fucking knew it.
Look at this.
God damn it.
Sir, your blood pressure is a little bit high. Oh, yeah, I know. Because I called it day one-ish.
Listen, Doc Samson, I got this, all right?
You want to take a quick break and then come back and throw more shit against the wall? This way we can at least do some sponsors.
Yeah, we can do that.
Eat another beer.
That's fine.
The Brood Awakening's kicking in.
The Brood Awakening is awakening.
It is. Facebook, Instagram, X, or Threads. Join us there. There's discussions. There's cool stuff that gets posted. Join us there for all that stuff. Jenks, what else do we do?
Well, you can listen to us in lots of places, not at the Pink Pony Club, but you can listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio.
You love that song, by the way.
I fucking love that. We played it at my wedding and we sang it hard.
My favorite rendition of it, like I listened to the Spotify one, but when she did it at the Grammys and all the clowns and the rodeo clowns, and she was on that, like I go on YouTube to watch that one because it was just so damn good.
So I have so have you seen the Tiny Desk concerts ever?
Mm-hmm.
She did it there, which was fantastic. That was a good one. The other one, though, is kind of funny. It's recently, if you're on the TikTok, you know about the lizard trend of songs. And there's a Pink Pony Lizard one. So it was Pink Pony Lizard. I'm going to keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Lizard. Yeah. So, by the way, that is my entire For You page is lizard content. And it's fantastic. Kimberly's annoyed, but it's fantastic.
Wonder why.
I don't know why. But anyways, you can listen to us on all of those platforms, even YouTube. You'll only see our thumbnail picture and all that, but that's fine. You only come to this podcast.
Behind the scenes.
You only come to this podcast for our sultry voices. Let's be honest. So
don't forget, down in the description, there's 2 links. I'll tell you about the first one. Jenks will tell you about the second one. The first one's the WWE affiliate code. We're very upfront. Sometimes you'll get a discount. Sometimes you won't. It all depends on what they want to do that day. But you're going to buy a new LA Knight shirt or a Becky shirt or whomever or a belt or whatever. Click on that link in our show notes. You'll get taken right to the WWE page. Buy whatever you're going to buy, and it helps us out. Like I said, sometimes you get a discount, sometimes you don't. I'll never promise you, but at least we're not lying to you like some other assholes.
You could also click the link for our merchandise shop on CrowdMade, where I know Mark has been working feverishly to get our new logo up, and it's coming in the next
week.
So
they said week.
They said a week. They said a couple weeks last week, so we're assuming in the next week you should see our new logos. But buy the throwback stuff. It's already up there, so you might as well get it now. That's CrowdMade. Search Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. You'll be styling. You'll be profiling. And moving on. Woo! There you go.
That one came from his toes.
That came through you got to open the diaphragm to get that one out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, we do ask Can Crushers. There will be one coming up in the relative future, distant future, near future. It's coming back around.
It will happen before the end of the year. Let's
Right.
put it that way. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we won't answer weekly questions as well. So I'm going to give you the email where you could send them if you don't want to be on the show. Jenks will give you the phone number, which we're still keeping active, holding hope that you have begged for years. It was used for like 2 or 3 Ask Can Crushers and never again. So send us emails at cancrusher69@gmail.com. Write your question, where you from, who you are, da-da-da-da-da. We'll answer it on air.
Or you can tell us all of that information on the telephone at 814-299-6687. Make it about 3 minutes in length. Don't go overboard, but ask us a question or give your opinion. Let's have your opinion and let's have the conversation here. It may get shit on. It may be agreed with. It doesn't matter. We do that, and that's what the podcast is about. So
throwing shit against the wall podcasts have turned out to be some of the best.
I agree, because you never know where it's going to go, but it also produces the best conversation about professional wrestling.
It does. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back, and we'll throw more shit against the wall. I have a couple more things I want to talk about, but I need more of this Brood Awakening.
Sounds good.
Hi, this is your favorite pageant queen, the glamorous Amherst Blair, and you are listening to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. We're still throwing shit at the wall. And here's another topic, but
insert topic here.
It's very much, we're following the script here. That's what we do here when throwing shit at a wall. By the way, has the beer gotten better, worse, or the same?
It's gotten better. I think maybe the first couple are very carbonated because the carbonation thing that is on it is really close to it. Like the first one I poured out was just
yeah.
I probably should have tapped it today as you're listening.
Yeah.
Maybe let it settle, but I needed to try it for the podcast. So
we appreciate you sacrificing the beer for this podcast.
I'd like to know, and they probably told me what it was going to be alcohol level, but as you can tell, it's pretty strong.
Feel pretty good.
Pretty good over here.
I'm going to guess 7.
I was going like 7.45. Not
okay.
4.45, like
7.45.
7.5.
0.5, yeah.
Yeah, and like that. 3 of them in 15 minutes is hit.
Yeah.
I'm sweating profusely, by the way.
Usually at the beginning of the podcast, when I crack the first beer and start consuming it, I sweat in the first 20 minutes of the podcast because that's my body is processing that there is a beer coming through it and it needs to adjust very quickly because it's 8% and it's just not going to stop.
Right, you go high and then you come down.
Exactly.
I do it the other way. I start with a 4 and I'm like, Here's some beer. Get ready. Here's a little bit stronger beer. At the end of the
Good
podcast,
luck.
I have a 12% fucking beer. You're going to die.
And I didn't go down that much, so I went from 8.6 to a 7 with this wizard stuff. But oh, actually, this
I
is
really
better
wish
than the
I
last
could
time I
send
drank it.
Through StreamYard to you right now to drink it because it's
I believe it. I bet
delicious.
chef's kiss. I'm gonna have to
Buy a pinter and do it
see
yourself.
when the man cave it's coming along. I've been doing that a lot the past couple weeks, so we're getting progress. We have a bar corner set up right now for the man cave, so
Make sure your fridge you have enough room because mine is on my bottom shelf. Once you have to stick it in the fridge, you have to give it enough room. So when I need to tap and pour, I kind of have to pull it out a little bit
to
so
do
I
it.
can do the tap, shove it back in.
So that's where I'm at right now. I have to, if I buy a fridge for down there, it would be not a mini fridge per se, but one of those like mid-size where it's not like a full-size fridge, but it's like kind of
this would not fit in a mini fridge.
I knew that would not fit in a mini fridge. I have 2 helmet coolers down there that you plug in and they're mini fridges basically, and you can put a 6-pack in, but that ain't gonna hold a pinter. That won't do that. So we'll figure that out later. But
buy a pinter, folks. I'm telling you right now. Buy a pinter.
They're not a sponsor, but just buy a pinter.
They should be. They're teeing up schisms too with the pinters. God.
Speaking of schisms,
so much trouble.
Speaking of schisms, the main event for Forbidden Door is looking like a schism. We've backed MJF into the corner enough to invoke the insurance policy.
Is that the main event though? Or is it's a steel cage lights out match. So it's not sanctioned, right?
So let's combine these two because I need to ask this question. Is the lights out match blood and guts and they change the name, or is it one singular cage and they're trying to fit 10 motherfuckers in the cage?
If it's one cage and fit 10 motherfuckers into it, I'm going to be disappointed.
I would be too.
Why did they change it then?
Exactly. I'm okay if you're going to say it's a light out steel cage match and it
just one light out.
Just one light out. Just one light.
The rest of the
arena is good, but just that one light is out. It's a dark spot. It's where you can get jumped, where you can't see anybody coming. But if it's a lights out steel cage match, I'm okay if you change the name of Blood and Guts to that.
Right.
Makes total sense because it would classify as a lights out match for AEW.
Right.
However, if it's one fucking steel cage and we're going to try to put weapons and people inside of it.
How many people, let me continue to piss you off. How many people are actually going to end up in the cage and we're going to have a ton of people fighting around the ring?
Well, that's a great question because there's supposedly going to be 5-on-5.
Right.
And there's no way 10 people in a cage is going to, I mean, they'll fit.
Not one singular cage. They will, but
you're not going to be able to do a fucking thing in there.
Right. Or 8 of the 10 will be taking a nap while 2 are showcased. Oh, get up and 4 people are going at it. Oh, well, no. And then everybody's down again.
Yeah.
When they announced that, and I'll jump right on MJF and everything, but the structure of the show, I just don't see how the lights out can't start the show. It cannot start the show.
No.
You can't put this because there's so much acoustamaz. That's not even a real word, but you know what I mean, around this match. You can't put it in the middle and have a lights out in the middle. You're going to do this prior to MJF and Hangman. What happens in this is going to take away a lot from MJF and Hangman then.
Yeah.
So this has to end the show. In my book, it has to end the show.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing. You valid point. It has to end it because it's going to be something stupid crazy because Mox, Darby, and the Young Bucks are in it. So you
And
know
Omega.
and Omega. So you know they're going to pull some stupid bullshit into this match and just
And Will.
go for
Maybe.
Will too. Tentatively, but it seems like he's fighting people, so he's good to go.
Right.
Which ballsy to go into
Right.
this type of match, your first match back after recovering from injuries.
Right.
So also, okay, I'll get to that point in a minute. So we're gonna go this lights out match, but where do you put Hangman and MJF? Are they kicking off the show for the world title? I can't imagine that.
Why not?
Has the world title ever kicked off
in AEW? I don't think so.
No. I feel like it can be the second to last match because they've done Anarchy after it.
Right.
But the world title has never kicked off a pay-per-view.
And I think there's good matches. There's a lot, but I think Forbidden Doors, because it's intermingled, I'll put it that way, kind of turns out to be a predictable show. The mid matches.
Yeah.
You have MJF and Hangman go first. You get your surprise. Maybe you get a title change. Maybe you don't. We'll talk about that later. You do what you do in the middle of all those other matches. Cool surprises can happen, but then you have the shit show at the end.
Yeah.
I think that you can have it right before too, and I think it'll be fine.
Right.
But I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if there's a right way to build this one.
I think if you're doing the lights out steel cage match, which they are at this pay-per-view, MJF's not winning this title because nothing is going to eclipse whatever this match is. And so you're not going to have MJF win the title down that path. It will never happen.
If he would have gotten Hangman to challenge him and he said yes, but I'm not using my thing, I may have said he would have won it then. And then lost it real quick and then regained it again real quick. It would have been hot potato for a little bit, 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Playing back and forth. But they're just trying to get rid of this contract.
Yeah.
So they can build for other things. And MJF can always loop back around. I think giving this to MJF was okay if. Because I think they're still they're still working to Darby. There's a lot to talk that Mox is on his way back to the mothership. I don't know if I always ever believe that. It's always just hearsay, this, that, or the other. If Mox is out the way, I think it shuttles Darby right back up to a Hangman or an MJF as well. I think by the end of the year, he sniffs it. I really do.
My thought is we've backed MJF into the corner. He had to use the insurance policy to have the title match. Okay, great. So it's either going to be Hangman beats MJF outright this time around, but MJF wins something down the line to bring him back into the title picture at World's End, basically. Or MJF's winning the title here, and then Darby enters the picture and wins the title at World's End. I think whatever happens at World End is going to be a new champion going into the new year.
Without a doubt.
So the question becomes, is the contract going to give MJF a legitimate title reign to that point? Or is it just being used? He gets a title shot, we're through it, and then we're going to circle back around and they're going to bring back the Eliminator tournament at some point.
I think the Eliminator tournament at some point. I don't ruin the prediction for next week already. MJF's not winning this. Shock me. MJF's not winning it this time.
Yeah, I don't think he's winning it this time because he got goaded into the title match.
Right.
He got goaded into using it, so he is already behind the 8 ball to win this title.
There might not even be a winner of the match per se. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
But it eliminates this contract that we're talking about. I think this match is to just get rid of this contract because it's like, oh shit, we got this.
Yeah.
We got to get rid of it because both of them are gone the same night. You know that.
Yeah. That's the other thing is these contracts, for some reason this year, they are not made to stay around for the entire year.
No. See you bye. I don't even want to talk about the women's yet because that's going to be a great discussion next week.
Yeah.
I'm
Agreed.
excited about it. That's why I encapsulate both of those real quick. Shit.
Yeah, we did.
I wasn't ready for that.
We encapsulated 3 matches in one talk there.
We did.
Lights out, steel cage, world title contract in the women's.
And planned.
And planned. Done.
4-way at Paris. Let's throw that shit against the wall.
Yeah.
Seth, LA, Punk. Shit. Who's the other one?
Okay.
Oh, and Jay.
That explains let me go right there.
Good, you go.
That explains a lot about this 4-way because Jay was not involved in any of this until he just randomly came out to help.
Hey, how are you? Yeah.
Hey, I'm still here. I was a world champion this year. Let me talk to you. Right? He came out here needed and got into the title match.
There's not going to be a title change on this.
No. Because everybody and their mothers, Jay's in here to take the pinfall.
Yes, without a doubt. Is this, if we want to talk rematches, is this Punk's rematch? We're never going to get a Punk Rollins 1-on-1?
Oh, we are. They just don't want to pull this trigger yet. So how long do they milk it for? Are we milking this through War Games? Is this the War Games match where it's Seth, Bronson, and pick 2 schlups? We talked about this a couple weeks ago. And then you bring Punk leading a team in. Where it's Roman, where it's LA Knight, it's probably Jay and some other guy.
Yeah.
Right? So we're just playing this. We're playing this game until we get to an actual title match. Is Rumble the actual title match for Seth and Punk?
Yeah, that's where I was going. I don't even know if they have a War Games match. I mean, it would make sense to get there. Because the final thing of the year is so going to be Cena heavy.
Yeah. But I think it asks the question, though, does Cena want to be a part of a War Games match before he goes?
You would think. Is that the mystery partner that comes out then?
Is it, though? Because I feel like if you put Cena in it, you have to put Cody in it. So
Cody and Drew are going to be battling for a while. I'm going to sneeze, so I apologize.
Go for it. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I couldn't even turn the mic down fast enough, so I just sneezed.
There's no way. Just go for it. The probably enters Jay on team Seth, Bronson, Vision, whatever the hell they're going by. So
what the hell else is going to happen during the card then? If you're putting both champions,
it goes back to the women's conversation. Are they going to go back and they're going to put? There's obviously going to be a women's War Game match at some point. Cool, great, fantastic. Thanks.
Which that's 2.5 hours of the show.
So you
only
need
2 more matches.
You need 2 more matches. So you're probably going to have one women's match. where it could be Steph defending against somebody or who the fuck no Tiff defending against somebody, because I'm sure one of the champions is going to end up in the War Games match.
Without a doubt.
The other match is going to be tag a person that's out there that needs to be spotlighted. I don't know. Tom, Dick, and Harry out of the crowd.
That nobody is the
Is it
break.
going to be an Intercontinental title match because it's in San Diego? Ray's from San Diego. Dominic's the Intercontinental champion. Is it Ray versus Dominic in San Diego for the Intercontinental title?
When was the last time Ray wrestled?
I couldn't tell you. Is he injured? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't. This is a joke. Is he still signed? Is he? I haven't seen him. I know he is.
I know, but now here's mine. It's in San Diego. It's in Petco Park. Is this Ray's last match?
Maybe.
And they haven't said anything yet?
Yeah. I guess we'll see if Dom starts soon about more dad stuff.
They've started chirping on Instagram at each other in the comments again.
They have.
Dom hasn't really let up on it.
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't even think about this till now.
Okay. That's match 2.
That's match 2.
Match 3 is your bathroom break of the tag the Wyatts against whoever.
Name them.
Because we're running through. We're having a tournament essentially on SmackDown for the number 1 contenders starting next week.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if it's not Mellow Miz or whatever the hell they're going by.
It probably is going to be Mellow Miz at that point. Whoa, Mark's not happy about it.
No, now it just came off the table.
See, this is technical difficulty 101.
This is what happens when you drink the Brood Awakening.
When you have the Brood Awakening, you turn into me because I have not unplugged my microphone yet this week.
You've been good.
I've been good. I'm only touching the metal part of it, not the actual cord or anything. But
now I have to hold mine now, or it's gonna go just like that.
Beautiful sound effects.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't know. Maybe I don't have anything else, and this is a horrible way to end it. You could add some because I'm done with AEW essentially.
I think I have one more in AEW. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, I do have one more.
All right. What do you have in AEW? Let's go there.
I don't have anything in AEW. I have something.
Oh, I thought you had one more. Oh, okay. Well, what do you got? Let's go. Whatever you got.
What's Bailey doing? Our favorite freaking wrestler, and we forgot to. What's Bailey doing? She clearly is going full heel.
Going heel? She's going heel. Okay, cool. But does she have to go heel? Is she going heel, or is she just turning back into the Ding Dong character to face Becky?
If she's going hugger again, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Well, let's see what next week's vignette is, because this one obviously had the cackle and the ding dong at the end of it. But they gave Lyra the sympathy time afterwards to be like, if she's having trouble or, whatever. And of course it looked like BS because maybe she's feigning the problem. Maybe she is going hugger again. Maybe she's going back to the roots. Because that's when she was most successful, was when she was hugger Bailey.
Yeah.
How many time world champion was she versus when she became Ding Dong Bailey?
And tag champ.
And tag champ.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I will buy a new hood. I've lost my real I'm a hugger. Her purple and yellow got lost at one point. Somebody got me a knockoff one. It's not the same. They bring back anything I'm a hugger. Headband. I'm using our affiliate code. Lots.
As you should.
Because the Bailey thing I got is the hugger on my arm,
Yeah.
the little circle guy.
That's where I think a lot of people fell in love with Bailey and remember her as the hugger.
But is this a goodbye?
Could be a goodbye too.
She does the hugger, and then when the contract is done,
She goes to AEW for a year.
going to see Monet.
She could be, because let's be honest, Bailey has done it all. Maybe she'll win the Intercontinental title for a hot second and drop it to Lyra again. Cool.
It's not needed.
No, but it's a way to give her a notch in her belt to have the women's title, the NXT title, the Intercontinental title, and the tag title.
Nobody's a Grand Slam champion yet. You know that, right?
Yeah, nobody is. As soon as they introduced those secondary titles, it reset what a Grand Slam champion is.
The closest person right now is Becky.
Because Becky only needs to win the U.S. title.
Right. Does she get there? I don't know. I don't think. We've talked about this.
I don't think she had.
The horsewomen are, I hate to say this about them, because they are the revolution or the re-revolution or whatever. Charlotte's living her best life with Lexi right now. Yeah. Anything they do is gold. I don't care if people are bringing Charlie back with the "We're Not Friends." I think I'm going to get a "We're Not Friends" shirt, by the way, too.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how long it's going to last. By the time it gets here, they'll be broken up and getting ready for their match.
And then they'll be, yeah. But
I like it. I like it.
If you like it, do it.
But it's always old then. We'll see. Next week I'll be wearing
wrestling shirts always become old.
Quick. Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite hoodie, We the Ones. But I don't like OTC. I love Roman. Now we're eating and shopping. I love Roman. But I just don't like the OTC shirts. And
what about the YTC?
I don't like that either. Yeah.
That's fair.
What was your one? It's going to be short and sweet.
It always is. I think the biggest one, I had a complaint and I cannot think of it right now. Let's go back to this. Is Swerve injured? Let's wrap it up on this.
Okay.
They played the knee injury up, or at least some sort of injury, the knee injury up. It was a main focal point. They didn't have any kind of play into it. Are we not going to get the match we thought we were going to get with Okada and Swerve now?
With Okada going to WrestleCade, okay?
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, when that was announced last week, I feel he's not going to be champion when WrestleCade's around.
Okay.
You know, that's months away.
Yep.
And this could be revisited. But I had a feeling that it was going to be Swerve taking it off of him. I think this is Tony trying to do with Seth. I don't think Swerve is injured.
Yeah.
I think Tony thought he watched SummerSlam and what led up to it. And it was money. There's a lot of people that thought Seth was hurt.
Yeah.
Not us. But there was people. I think Tony saw a little bit of money there. He's like, Swerve's one of our biggest guys. We could do this. It's wrestling. It's not stealing. It's borrowing. It's always been used that somebody has hurt.
Yeah.
It adds a little bit of drama to it. What do you think?
I didn't fully buy it because it was out of nowhere. And like usually, and we'll go back to the Naomi thing to bring it this full circle, this podcast full circle. They leak out something Like there's usually a leak out of, hey, this isn't going to happen. Swerve's dealing with X. This is, and then they address it on the show. That didn't happen here. So
Right.
this is, if it's a work, it's a terrible work because you didn't do it properly. And I say that to say this, you don't always have to copy what the other person is doing. Just because it worked for them doesn't mean it works for you.
Right.
So I hope they're not trying to pull
I
that
hope Swerve's
bullshit.
not hurt.
I agree. I hope Swerve's
this
not
is
hurt.
a horrible idea that Tony came up with. Good. You punched a microphone. Good for you, asshole.
Please tell me you can
Karma's an
hear me.
asshole.
Can you hear me?
do. Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
I hope Swerve's not hurt. So
Yeah.
right. And I hope Tony is trying to steal this and it works, even though it's not going to get the footing, maybe.
Right.
It's Seth. Listen, wrestling fans watch wrestling. To have the same storyline in big matches, even across federations, organizations, whatever. We're like, we just saw this with Seth.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see it again.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though we knew with Seth, we played into it. We questioned. Okay, Tony, you're doing it less than a month later.
Yeah. And not effectively because there didn't.
No.
There was nothing in a match or anything that kind of indicated Swerve was hurt before the segment with Renee.
Right. Tony, call us. You need some help.
Or Tony heard about your injury and decided we can hide it for a little bit. And now they're revealing it to the world this week.
Well, he heard about mine before I released it?
Yeah. He got his inside sources.
Or was he the one on the garbage truck in June that pushed me off?
God works in mysterious ways.
Damn you, Tony Khan!
Damn you all to hell.
I got nothing else.
I think that's a perfect way to close the show.
It is. We wrapped the whole show around in one freaking big circle.
We know what we're doing. We might actually be podcasters.
Almost like 8 years into this. We're getting this down. What do you have going on, Sir Michael Jenks?
There's football to be had in the next upcoming couple days. And then next week it's gearing up for more football the following week. I have 2 drafts, one Sunday, one Monday, one next Thursday, one the following Sunday, which is the one I'm hosting and doing, which you're a part of, and then one the following Monday. It's a Vampire League the following Monday, and it's through Yahoo. Or sorry, not Vampire, but Guillotine.
Oh, what the fuck is a Vampire
Have you heard about a Vampire League?
No.
Oh, okay. Vampire League, very quickly, is everybody but one team drafts. That one team has to pick their roster from what's left in the free agency market.
Oh, yeah, we talked about these before. It wasn't called Vampire before.
Well, they're called the Vampire at that point. Because if you, leading up to the game you have against that Vampire that week, they can claim one player from your team to try to win. And if they win the game, they get your player.
Oh.
That's the Vampire. So
I
the
need to sign up for one of those.
We haven't found a way to play this online yet. We've heard this is a thing. I heard about it last year. We want to find a way to do this. The Guillotine is basically you draft a team, and if you have the lowest scoring point every week, you're cut.
Right.
And you don't play week 2 or whenever you get it, you just get cut out of the league.
Essentially, yes.
Yes. So, but yeah, we haven't found the place to run the Vampire League. I'm hoping Yahoo comes out with it because they did a whole 28 days of new things to match their 28th anniversary of doing fantasy sports. in day like 2, they announced the Guillotine League in Yahoo. So I'm hoping they announce a vampire one. Because I would love to try that.
I would be all for that. Yes, I would be all for that. Me against my best friend Moochie. He's got Saquon Barkley. I'd kick his ass with the rum-dums that I drafted and then take Barkley away from him. His life would be crushed.
Well, now, wait a minute. If you're the vampire, you don't draft.
Well, that's what I mean.
You just pick the
free agents.
People. Yeah, the free agent rough mess that's out there and hope for the best. Yeah.
I'd want to be the vampire just for the fun of crushing other people's
fucking up a season.
Yeah.
Right. Because by the end of it, if you win enough games, you could have a decent team.
Yeah.
And in the playoffs.
How about that?
Isn't that something?
Yeah. I'm all for one of those leagues. I have my first draft is your draft.
Okay.
Then I have the following Wednesday, I have one, and then I have one Memorial Day. Yeah. I have one Labor Day night. For everybody at work is starting to do one. It's just a free one. I've convinced them to let's try this. It's a good time to meet up on Sundays for beers. Yada yada yada. Oh yeah. Half of them don't know what a football is, but at least it's just camaraderie.
100%.
I got a couple of guys that know football. I got a couple of guys that don't. There's only 8 teams in it, so
it's not.
There's going to be teams that are stacked.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then there's going to be teams that have all Detroit Lions. Or not that I'm saying anything about it, but they're like, oh, I'll take everybody on Lions this way I get double points for everything, or you get no points.
Which was 100% my father's strategy, but he drafted Browns, so we saw that never went well for him. I'm like, you can't do that.
You can. Dad, he's been retired for 8 years.
8 years.
I'm still taking him.
Who the fuck was the quarterback back then? No, it wasn't Holcomb. Derek Anderson, I think it was at one point. Yeah, and we're like, okay, no, you can't do that anymore.
One of the leagues I was in a long time ago. Remember when Johnny Knox was a great punt returner?
Oh yeah,
he returned like 8 in a season.
Yeah,
somebody drafted him first round because he was a great punt returner, and I'm like,
if only those stats were turned on,
right? He returns a lot of punts. Yeah, and I think he caught 10 balls all year.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we don't have stats for punts.
Special teams. There's no special team points. So,
what are you up to this week?
Shock therapy on the knee at home. So Monday, Tuesday, video games, maybe a lunch with somebody here or there. See what's up. Junior leaves next Friday for school. So he's making the big maiden voyage. He's got everything packed in the old family wagon ready to go. He's made a couple trips already down to the house that they're going to live at. So he's like, I'm just leaving Friday morning. I'm going to tell you and his mother goodbye. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, you really don't need help. He's like, we've been making the trips. I'm like, okay.
All right.
Plus they're in a house that somebody already lives in anyway.
So you can't. That's pretty easy. Yeah.
So, yeah. Other than that, next weekend starts the trips to Pittsburgh for 5 straight weeks because they're going to a Rockies game. You'll hear this all again next week, but
yeah.
Next Saturday we're going to the Rockies and Pirates game.
Nice.
Hell of a game to go to.
Yeah, right.
Both teams
really.
3 of the 5 going don't give a shit about baseball. So it was essentially me and the English professor picking, hey, what game we want to go to. We're like, they're not going to care. Let's go see a bad game.
Yeah.
We're like, let's go see the Rockies. And normally we have gone to the game by now.
Right.
Like the guys' weekend. Normally we've gone.
Right.
Well, we made it this late in the year so we could see both horrible teams. When they played in Colorado, it was 13-12.
It should be good. This is going to be the time where they do like 2-1 or 1-0.
Right.
Yeah.
The Pirates were winning 9-0 after the top of the first. They lost 17-16 in extra innings. That's the game that I want to see. That's the game. Then, of course, they're going to Permane Brothers for late night snacks and
right. All of that.
Mm-hmm. All of that. That'll be teeing up a schism that night.
Oh, I believe that.
So, but Monday, Tuesday video games out the ass. Don't bother me. That's all.
He doesn't know us. He doesn't know any of us.
You guys. I don't know anybody at work. The phone will definitely be off Monday.
Good.
Page me if you need me.
And he doesn't have a pager.
I don't have a pager.
You can call him at 814-299-6687 if you would like to get a hold of Mark.
Or send me an email at cancrusher69@gmail.com. Only wrestling related, though. Only wrestling related.
Oh, you can leave whatever you want on the voicemail. Nobody's calling it anyway, so there's free spot.
Wide open, folks. Wide open. Remember, just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things.
You're a garbage can, not a garbage cannot. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them.
Because you never know.
Boop, boop.